Welcome everyone to our Spring 2021 graduation program. We're excited to be with you today and thank you for participating with us. My name is Lori Carey and I am the CEO of Nebula Professional Development Academy and founder of We Connect the Dots. As I hand off our presentation to our graduates to share their experience and their accomplishments, I want each of you to know that this journey is not over. It's only beginning. Our team and organization are here to support you and to be a part of your success and your challenges as you build amazing careers and create sustainable lives for yourself and your families.
Hi everyone, my name is Jasmine Dyson. I'm going to pull up my screen. I live here on Long Island, been here all my life. I graduated from Southampton High School in 2007, and I graduated from Suffolk County Community College with my associate's degree. Before this program, I had no prior knowledge or experience with software engineering. I was a teacher's aide at Southampton Public Schools for 4 years, and I had my son in 2019, and just with my job and not really, having room to grow or not really growing, I was presented an opportunity with this program from Eddie and my classmate Deasia said from Bonnie Cannon. I actually worked for Bonnie Cannon at the Bootcamp Child Care Recreational Center with her after school program back in 2016, I believe it was. And she is a partnership with Lori at Reconnect the Dots, and she presented me this opportunity. Like I said, not knowing anything about software engineering, I was kind of nervous on, if I should be interested and do this program, because all my life working since 14, I've always worked around children, mentally disabled adults, and just people in general. I never really, never really stepped outside of my box to know what else could I really be good at. So when she brought this opportunity to me, I jumped on it because, I needed something better for me and my family, and where I can really help out my mom as well as my son in life, and being able to do things. And I wasn't getting that working where I was working. So during this program, I faced a challenge because I had also got a new job as a 911 dispatcher. So that's what I've been doing full time since the end of November, and as well as taking care of a 2-year-old, and as well as doing this program part-time, nights and weekends. And that was a really hard challenge for me to really like get through this class and get through this program and not give up. But with that being said, during this program, I really enjoyed learning the soft skills. For those of you watching, if you don't know what the soft skills are, it's what we learn about teamwork, collaboration, communication, also creative thinking, and also problem solving. And that has helped me also, like, in life and just in daily life, as every day goes by. And it also, this program has opened my eyes to what it is to be a software engineer. And I'm glad that Bonnie has given me, and Nebula Academy has given me this opportunity to be a part of this program. And one of my favorite projects of this in this program is, I did like the calculator project, but I can say that I am a movie person. So doing the Netflix project, we just did we kind of like did a clone of the Netflix app, and we did it from a movie database, and we got the movie. So just being able to see that, and me being able to present that in that project of seeing the movies showing up, and when you click on a movie or sing a movie, the information of that movie, you see all that. That was kind of fun for me. And just every single project that we've done, I feel like I've learned a lot and I've grown more from the beginning of the program to now. And for my part of the Coda project, I did a sign up page. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. Okay, here we go. About my part of the project, and it was just a normal sign up page, as you see right here. We have your first name, and that's, as you see in my code, that the label is the first name, and the box is what the input is, where you put your input, your name and your last name and the email and phone number, and then you have your button. You create a button, and that's what the submit is. It's a button that I created for when you want to submit your information. The CSS part of it, it's just simple. It's just flexing in a column where, as you see, and that is as far as my CSS goes. I didn't really thought that would be like enough and as simple as possible. And that's why that's all that is for my CSS. Also from my Modal, I had to install the Modal library. And the Modal, if you don't know what the Modal is, it is it's a message box that is displayed on your screen. I guess you could say it's on top of the screen, that it's displayed before you actually see the website. I'll show you what that looks like in my next slide, and then when I get to the actual website, I'll show you what that looks like. So I had to install it, and then you have to import it to the actual code. Here, as you see, like I said, it's its own library. It has access to different elements in here, in the Modal part right here. This is the elements that this Modal library has access to. And this, like I said, I'm going to show you on my on the website, but this is a little example of what you see when you do Modal. So you have the sign up, and you see how it's in front of the screen where everything in the background is shaded and you can't really see it. But that's, like I said, I'm going to show it to you when I actually go onto the website. And this X button, I also have, when you click onto the X, it'll close. That's what this function here is doing. When you're hitting the X button, then that's going to close the Modal. Another thing that I had to install was Email.js. I chose to install this one because it was probably, for this project, it was, to me, the simplest thing to do to install and use, because as long as I wasn't going over 200 emails, then I didn't have to pay. If you wanted to like start sending files and attachments, then you'll have to look at their plans to see what plan you would want to do and pay for it that way. But it is free monthly for 200 emails, and this was just, like I said, like something that I just needed for this project to show that it can work when you submit your name and email, and it'll go to an administrator email, and they will get your information, and I will show you that once I get to the website. So this, as far as a sign up template, I had to do the first name, last name, email, phone number, but the things that you see in these curly braces, I'm not sure if you can see, but these are curly braces. It had to match what I named it in my object, in my state here. So I had to match it up to get it to link together, and then I imported the email and where it was coming from. So here, for the Email.js, again, me and my classmate Asif, we created one thing. We just thought it would be, it wouldn't make sense to create two different email services. So we just created one service, and that's where we use this, this service ID to go here. And then our template ID was different. So he had a different template ID than I did. And that's what we got to work. in this state right here, this is showing me like after you put your name in and everything, I'll show you when this is going to clear out when you hit OK, when you hit submit. So again, I'm going to show it to you when we are on the website. So for my Jumbotron, I had to create 2 separate components because if I have my sign up component and my modal component rendered together. So I had to create a separate component because the Jumbotron was showing up in my modal component and I didn't want that. So I had to do 2 separate components for the Jumbotron alone to show up just on the sign up page, and then I had to import them separately as well here, as you see here. And then here's where you see it's rendering their self-closing tags, so I just had to import that there. Now I'm going to go to my website and show you guys exactly what I mean by a modal pop-up. So if you were first coming to the website, I'll just hit enter. Your modal pop-up will show. And for you to sign up, I'm going to do something I just used as an example. You hit submit, and mine has, when you submit it, it says your data has been submitted. And then as you see, it disappeared. So that means it's sent to the administrator. Also in my sign up page, I have my Jumbotron, as you see right here in the background. And I'm going to do the same thing to show you that it works for both the modal and the sign up. And I'm going to show you from the email that it does send to the administrator. So that all cleared out once I submitted it. And as you see, it has your first name, last name, email, and phone number for both that and the sign up page. And that wraps up my part of the project. If there is any questions, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Awesome job. Thank you, Jasmine.
You.
So, what would you say, I have a question for you regarding, you juggled a lot, right? Everybody juggled a lot, but you had a little bit of a, hurricane with this, unanticipated but great opportunity, right? And so when you think about, the effort that you had to put into here to do this, was it all worth it? And what would you, how are you going to leverage this going forward?
I do think that it was worth it. It taught me to, like I said, really, I guess you say get out of my comfort zone, because me not really having any other career, like job-wise, besides working like with children and around people, it taught me that, I can still come out of my comfort zone, and I can learn something new. Like, this is something that I didn't even think that I would be able to do, not knowing anything about it. But this boot camp was very intense. So it's a lot of information getting thrown at you in a short amount of time. And like I said, with my schedule, it was like working every week. My work schedule changed since November, working with the dispatch of Riverhead Police Station. I was working in the mornings one week, and then working in the evenings the next week. And then also my off days changed, so I will work weekends as well. But I do see myself, having a future in this field, as well as hopefully, being able to, I want to be able to have a future in this field as well as being a dispatcher, because I enjoy helping people. And that job has given me that, that opportunity as well. And it just came so suddenly that right after me taking this program. But I think that I can definitely put both of them, keep both of these in my future.
So in your job as a dispatcher, you work with a lot of tools and systems online, right?
Yeah, I work with telecommunications as like dispatching police. So we have radios and stuff where we dispatch police. We have things online where we're searching up things, and with whatever we need help with, we have like everything to our disposal from the computer.
So how do you look at things differently now with this background and experience that you've had?
Just seeing, I think like Eddie said, just seeing like being able to know like, oh, this is how people are doing websites. Like even if I go on a website like shopping wise, now I see how there may be more, more in depth to what they're doing on the website from what we have learned so far, but it's just the same thing. It's like now I can see and know how that these websites and everything on the computer wise is being done.
Yeah, I love that. My son took a digital animation course, and he never, after he graduated from that program, he never looked at movies the same. So
That's exactly what it is. You don't, I'm just like Eddie. I don't think that I looked at websites the same. Like now I see, and when I'm clicking on things, I know what's going on. I know how to do that as well. With having this program, being in this program.
yeah, awesome. Congrats again.
Jasmine, the patience you have for yourself and others is incredible. You always pay attention to your teammates and make sure nobody is left behind. You'll be a great leader and asset to any company you join. Great job for getting through this program, Jasmine, and congratulations.
Thank you, Manami. Thank you also, Lori, for this opportunity, and Bonnie, like I said, you guys are amazing, and I thank you for everything. You too.
Yeah.
Teammates, good luck to everything with you guys as well, and thank you guys for being the best teammates ever.
Yeah, and kudos to you, Jasmine, for overcoming a lot of hurdles. Okay.
Thank you so much.